YouTube. All right. Good morning, everybody. It's Shelly doing a live Facebook and YouTube video. If you are on YouTube, please subscribe, hit the bell. It helps my algorithm. I'm trying to get 1,000 subscribers. When I get 1,000 subscribers, I'll probably do some sort of giveaway of a tarot reading or a coaching session or something fun like that. Maybe a book. So yesterday I didn't do a video, so I'm doing Thursday and Friday together. That's where the subject of my video came from, 2 for 1, because you're going to get relationships and self-care or spirituality today. So yesterday I didn't do a video in the morning because I wanted to get to the Goodwill outlet, which is one of the places I get sell. Hi, Jennifer. Good. I gotta put my glasses. Find the tube. Thank you. It's Creating Happy Mondays on YouTube. Okay, so I went to the Goodwill outlet, the bins, the weigh and pay, whatever you want to call it. You get, if you get over 25 pounds, it's $1.29 a pound. If it's under 25 pounds, it's I think $1.69 or 89, but I always get over 25 pounds because I stay there for a couple hours and get a lot of stuff. So that's what I did yesterday. And then I was going to do an afternoon video, but I got kind of a whammy of a text from my landlord. So he told me when I paid January rent, hey, are you guys interested in buying the house? Because I'm looking at selling. And I said, no, we talked about it. And we're like, no, we don't. This isn't where we want to like be. This house is great and it served a great purpose, but this isn't what we want to own. So I texted him back like a week later and said, no, we're not interested. And he said, thanks for giving it some thought. Don't worry, I'll give you plenty of warning. I'm not planning on doing it anytime soon. Just wanted to put it out there. I'm like, okay, great, thanks. And then yesterday I get a text from him. This is like 2 weeks almost to the day. In fact, I think it might have been to the day. Yeah, it was. It was 2 weeks to the day. He texts me and says, hey, hi, Valerie. He says, hey, just want to give you a heads up. I'm going to be sending you a 90-day notice to get out of the house because I really need to sell it. So part of me is like, oh my God. And part of me is like, yay. Because when he told us that, we'd already started talking to a mortgage broker and finding out what we could qualify for. And he's given us kind of we're not pre-approved yet because we have a bunch of paperwork to do and taxes to do because of procrastinators, we didn't do our 2019 taxes. So we got to do 19 and 20. And we're going to do them, we're turning them in on Monday. So once that all gets processed and everything, then we can qualify for the loan that we want and blah, blah, blah. So I was just kind of in panic mode and calling a bunch of people and trying to figure stuff out. But even if we got it today, we still have 3 out. So I'm not panicking. And I know that the perfect situation is going to come and the perfect house is going to be there. But it's so fun to house shop online because Zillow or Redfin or wherever you decide to go has pictures and descriptions. And it's just, some have 3D tours. It's cool. So that's why I didn't do a video yesterday. So relationships. We all have relationships. We have romantic relationships. We have relationships with our family members, with our friends, with coworkers. Like, we have so many relationships. And every single relationship that we have comes with highs and lows and challenges and fun. And we have to like weed through all that. So my challenge for you on the whole relationship front with the law of attraction is, you know, the old JFK speech, ask not what your country can do for you, but what you could do for your country, and put that in the friend or relationship context. Ask not what other people can do for you, but what can you do for other people. And so I don't mean like go out and, you know, serve food at a soup kitchen, which is a good thing if that's what you want to do. But I'm talking like if your spouse is driving you crazy because he's when you ask, like instead of that, what could you do for him? And if my husband's watching this, he'll hear this, but whatever. Sometimes when I ask him to do something and he doesn't do it, then I either do it and I'm not, you know, I do something for him and then he's like, oh yeah, you asked me to take the garbage out. I'm so sorry. Like, that's so much better than being like, I can't believe you didn't take the garbage out. I asked you to do it and you didn't even do it. And it's like, you don't even care about me. Like, feel the difference? That's so great. So do those little things. You know, if you're going out to lunch with a friend, not that too many of us are going out to lunch right now, but if you're going to go meet up with a friend or have a Skype call or, you know, whatever, and you're just like kind of dreading the, you know, outcome of the conversation, just nip that in the bud and start complimenting them and letting them know how important they are in your life. If that's something you don't want to do, you don't have to confront it. You don't have to be like, I don't want to go to lunch with you because all you ever do is talk about yourself and I'm really sick of hearing it and I need to talk to somebody and blah, blah, blah. You can just say, you know what? I'm just way too busy to go to lunch with you this week. We can reschedule for another time, or we can just like talk on the phone next week or something because I'm just really busy. And that could be totally true, or it could be just a way to get out of that situation, but it's still good and it still serves a purpose. It still is polite, you know. I'm kind of big on confrontation with people I know, but with people I don't know, I don't want to start a big thing with them. And so it's just easier to be like, you know what, I'm busy or whatever. And so just do little things for other people. You know, if you're frustrated with your kids because they're not coming around, like I just, you know, just send them a text and tell them everything that's going on in your day. I text my daughter every single morning, good morning. She hasn't texted me back this morning because usually Friday they sleep in, her and her boyfriend. But every morning we have a conversation. And sometimes it just ends with, oh, we'll have a great day. Or we don't, you know, hi, how are you? Hi, good morning. And then have a great day. Okay, I'm busy too. Love you, Mom. Love you too, kiddo. That's it. But we have that conversation. And just think of something, like think of the opposite of what you can do. If you have a narcissistic friend or family member and all they ever do is talk about themselves, start the conversation. Don't ask them how they're doing. Let them know, hey, I'm going to let you know what's going on in my life, and then go for it. You know, do the okay. And then Friday is about self-care. So I'm just going to encourage you to do something self-care. And for me, and this is going to sound silly, but I think a lot of the female population can relate to this with me. Shaving legs and other body parts to feel pretty and feminine is a pain in the butt. Like, oh, Jennifer, thank you for subscribing. So I break it up into days, and I know that sounds stupid, and I hope you're not imagining me in the shower, but I break it up into days. So one day I do my underarms, and the next day I do my legs, and the next day I do some other parts. And it just, like, it makes me feel better. It makes me feel better. But you can do self-care. I work at home. Like, this is my office. I don't go to work. I don't have coworkers. I don't have to look good for anybody but myself. My husband probably appreciates it. My kids too. But ever since my kids were little, and I've been a stay-at-home mom since Madison was born, and even before that, because I was a stay-at-home mom with my stepdaughter for a while before Madison was born. I get up, I have my morning routine, I get in the shower, I put my makeup on, I do my hair, sometimes I'm in sweats or leggings, but I'm dressed in clean, nice clothes. There's only been, like, I think I could probably count on the 20 plus years of being a stay-at-home mom, I could count on two hands how many times I went out of the house with pajama pants on, and it was because I was really sick. Like if I had a really bad flu or cold or stomach thing going on, and it was all I could do just to get the kids to school that morning. And other than that, like I'm going to the grocery store, I'm wearing jeans and a t-shirt, I got my makeup on, I got my hair curled, I don't throw my hair up in a bun. If that's what you like to do, go for it. But it is important to me to start my day and look nice and get out there, and that's always been important to me. I don't know exactly where that came from. I mean, my mom got up every day and got ready, but I don't remember her like making a point to, make sure all that stuff or whatever. But somebody else's. Hi, Rhonda. So yeah, self-care, like just do a little something for yourself. Do something that makes you feel good. If you are a man, do something that makes you feel good. Wash your truck, or I don't know. I'm not a man, so I don't know what you can do, but self-care is important, and it's important to take good care of yourself. It's important to look nice and to do that as much as possible, to get yourself ready in the morning, to feel good, to do little things, put makeup on, curl your hair. If you're a guy, shave your face, put a nice shirt on, like do something to just tweak that feeling of just feeling better about how you look and feel. And as you do those little things, they will snowball. Everything snowballs. Whatever you focus on snowballs. So if you're bitching and complaining, that will snowball. If you are being grateful and moving forward and acting on inspiration, that will snowball. So example, this isn't self-care or relationships, but it's just like how I'm thinking about this move is, when I tell people, I've told like a couple people that we got notice that we're going to get notice that we need to move, and people are like, oh my God, oh no, oh that's horrible. I'm like, yay, I can't wait. Like this is just catapulting us into moving, which I love. I love new houses. I love putting everything away where it goes. I love that. So I'm like, no, this isn't a bad thing. And when I think about, so this happened when my grandmother passed away. My aunt lived with her, and she wasn't going to stay in the house that they lived in together because she didn't really care for that house. They bought it for my grandma. So she wanted a different house, and she had to wait until like all the stuff was done financially, taxes and all that stuff with my grandma's affairs before she could sell the house and decide to buy another house. Patty. Oh, hi, Patty. And so she was fretting about a house that she really wanted that the people decided not to sell, and she was really frustrated with that. And she's like, am I going to find the perfect house? Because that was the perfect house. And I said, listen, this is how it works. There are some people that are in the area of town that you want to be in, and they are starting to think about selling their house. They're getting the home ready. They're talking to realtors. They're figuring out what they can get for the home and what repairs they need to do. They're doing that right now. And it's going to come together at the same time that your finances come together. And so that's what I'm doing, because that's exactly what happened. She found the cutest, most perfect house for her. and she lives there and she loves it, and she loves her neighbors, and she loves her garden. That's, you know, there was a garden spot there. She's just absolutely in love with it. And she even told me that after she bought it. Wow, Shelly, you were right. So I remember that because I know that that works. That's how it works. If you know it's going to happen better than expected, it happens better than expected. So that's where I'm at. There are people out there right now in the house that is just going to be perfect for us, that are starting to get their affairs in order to put their house up for sale. So the same time that our financing goes through will be the same time that that house goes up and we get to have that. I don't believe in finding a house and being like, I don't care what it takes and what struggle, and I'm going to keep at this. And I don't believe in that. I believe that it's going to happen in perfect time, better than expected. It's just going to be great. And we're going to move out of this house and make that transition. And there's going to be enough room for him and me and Marley and our animals and our garden and our patio and like, it's all going to work out. And we're going to have a, what does Jennifer say? Pre-paving. Yes. Pre-paving and segmenting. Esther Hicks, who channels Abraham Hicks, talks about segmenting. So like when I get into my car to go grocery shopping today, I will segment it. I will go, okay, on the way to the grocery store, it's going to be a great drive. When I get to the grocery store, I'm going to run into really nice people. I'm going to find everything I need. The checker's going to be amazing. It's just, my whole experience is going to be amazing. And then like when I'm listing clothes, I'll be like, oh, this is something that somebody's just going to love. And every time I do that, whenever I'm listing something, and because I don't always do that, because I get into listing mode and I'm just like doing it, you know, just putting them out there. But when I get something and I'm like, man, somebody is really going to love this piece or this purse or this shirt or these shoes, it's like within days it sells. And then I get feedback. Oh, this was perfect. This was exactly what I need. This fit perfectly. Like that's segmenting, like putting that out there, like somebody's really going to love this, or I'm going to have a really good experience. Or, you know, like with relationships, instead of going into those situations, you know, we just got done with the holidays. I mean, I know a lot of people didn't meet up, but those of you that did meet up with family members to see and you're looking forward to, and there's the ones that you're just like, oh my God, I have to go and spend a couple hours with that person again. And it's like, instead segment that. Like when I see so-and-so, Uncle George, he's going to be so nice this year, instead of bitching and complaining and telling me that my kids are brats or whatever it is, you know, like I don't have an Uncle George, and my kids are not brats. Well, they are, but only to me. They're polite to other people, so that's what counts. Exactly. I know there is a house waiting for me to move into. Things are going to work out better than expected. Yes, Valerie. Yes. And so that's where I'm at. And I'm going to start getting moving boxes and start packing. There's like so much in this house that can just be packed away and get ready for the move. One thing I was thinking about today that's better than expected is we don't have to move any big appliances, because this house came with all the major appliances. We just brought our own big freezer and we call it our beer fridge. It's our fridge in our garage. So that's another thing that's going to work out perfectly. We're going to find a place that has all the appliances that we're going to need. Like it just keeps rolling and being better and better. So when people, you know, look at like, oh my God, I'm getting noticed and I have to move, and they're just panicking and freaking out. Like, is there a part of me that's like freaking out? Yeah, because I want everything to come together. But I also have to let go of that several times a day and go, it's all going to work out better than expected. Those people are getting ready to sell their house. We're getting ready to buy their house. The financing is going to work out in perfect time. Because, you know, like when we were doing the financing and then I found out we need to get our taxes done, and I'm like, oh, so I call the tax people and they're like, well, it's going to be kind of delayed because of COVID. And I'm like, oh, this is going to be like down to the wire, I think. But then I'm just like, no, it's going to happen in perfect time. It's going to happen in perfect time. And I even thought that like, oh, this isn't happening super quick because that house isn't ready for us yet. So it'll be interesting to see what we end up with. I'm super excited. And I just know that it's just going to keep working out. It just keeps doing that. I'm feeling that I'm only talking to my teens. When I'm not mad. I need to segment intent. I needed this today. Your move will be an example to us all. Yes, it will. So I'm going to go now because I need to go grocery shopping and go to the post office, and I got stuff to ship and all that good stuff. So have a great day. Have a great weekend. Take good care of yourself. Take good care of other people. Do something amazing for someone else and see how that makes you feel. Get into a space where you can do that and know that you're just giving, and it's okay if they don't reciprocate. It's okay if they don't say thank you. You've put it out there. If you don't ever have to put it out there again, but have fun with it. Okay, have a great day. I will talk to you on Monday. Bye.